when their guy plays some games. Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here, we're back. We got more of Sunless Skies here for you today. I hope you're doing great. I'm not doing too bad. We're continuing our cycles of going around, checking everywhere out. You know how it is. And I don't remember exactly what I was doing next, actually. I can't remember if I needed to stop at... Oh, that's not good. There's no other way, really. We're just gonna have to brave it. Titania. Did we have something for Titania? Is that what those seeds are for? Port-Avon. Alright, so we're just gonna head to Port-Avon. We can. Oh, this is really slowing us down. It is getting us supplies, though. So that's nice. Just raising our terror as well, but I hope y'all have been doing good. I hope life has been treating you amazingly. That everything has just been going swell for you. And on the up and up. There we go. We do have a little bit of space to get something. I think we'll just try to get some nectar. And we'll fail. And we will simply lose a crew and get a little bit of sovereigns. So we're going to skip Titania. We're just going to go straight to Port-Avon, and then we're going to go to New Winchester. So we have two things to do at Port-Avon. We have to turn in those seeds. Jesus. And we need to do a circus mission. Which I forgot about previously, actually. Here come some hits, maybe. There we go. We lived. Alright. Let's try to get the stones, so we get some money. Solid 85 sovereigns. We'll take that all day, every day. But yeah, our terror's a little high, but I think we'll be able to probably mitigate that. Especially with a circus stop on the horizon and all that good stuff. Now where are we at? Okay, so we still got a ways to go before we arrive at good old Port-Avon. Please just let me do this. I'm struggling over here. Alright, let's just get... Since our inventory is full, we'll just get some experience here. And call it good. Yeah, our terror has definitely risen a lot in the past few minutes from that jaunt upstream. Ugh. But yeah, things have been going good. I've been still watching a new movie every single day, which has been a lot of fun. I'm now at over 100 new movies that I've watched since mid-August. That's crazy. That's absolutely bananas, honestly. Cannot stress enough how bananas that is. Let's just jettison some supplies. That's okay, we'll make it through. Luckily, we do have enough supplies to make it back to New Winchester, so I'm not too concerned about it. Almost there to our lovely, friendly Port-Avon that we're so used to. And we're coming up on the holidays, you know, on Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, and also New Year's, and that's all very exciting. Make sure you're taking care of yourself this time of year. Alright, so let's see, what do we have? First we need to do our good old port report. Yeah. Then we need to commission the carpenter for the circus. So we have to get hairs from a bee. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. And we need to go to the bazaar to sell the seeds. Great, that's a solid amount of sovereigns. We're over 88,000 now, which is great. And if we want, we can also replace those with these unseasoned hours, which is also just amazing. And with that, we're gonna leave just like that, in and out. Feels good. Getting things done. And I think today is the day we're going to actually move on with our ambition to see what exactly is next. Which is exciting because we do have over the requisite amount of 7,500. And we're over it by a healthy enough amount to where I'm comfortable with moving forward with that, right? Especially, we're at 8,100 now, but especially once we start selling everything when we get there and collecting our money from the port reports, I think we're going to have plenty to work with. So it feels good. Feels good. Yeah, the movie I watched today was Anastasia, which is a classic animated movie, which you may have seen. I don't know. It was alright, not too bad. Can't complain. A lot of songs. I didn't really care for the songs, but I thought the chemistry between the characters was really cool. Almost there, baby. There we go. Should get a good handful. 700 frickin' sovereigns. That's incredible. And we have a lot of favor built up, and we're going to continue saving it for our rainy day fund. And again, that did lower our terror a bit, which is so nice. That's what you love to see. We're going to continue on to New Winchester. We do have a delivery to make here. And again, lots of stuff to sell. First, we'll check out the bazaar to make sure there's nothing that we want to not sell. They want more seeds at Port Avon, and they want literature at Trader's Wood. Okay. Okay. Interesting. For Trader's Wood, we don't go there very often. That we can sell these things. 6 nectar, that's incredible. And we have 2 literature already, so we'll just hold on to those. And with that, we're going to sell all this for a solid $1,500 dues. That feels so good. It really does. And with that, let's go to the station so we can do repairs. Yeah, and then we have to get a little bit more crew. Yep. And we still have a delivery to make. Amazing. And now all we have left to do is to advance our ambition. Which do we want, though? I kind of like the idea of having just a big old ballroom. You know, that seems like something someone with a lot of ambition would have. A lot of money. They would want to show it off in a ballroom. You spare neither expense nor good taste. Fixtures, you shall have them by the cartload. Mirrors, you shan't move in your ballroom without meeting your own gaze. Fountains, well, why not? Well, why not becomes the governing principle of your renovations. The finished work is an outrageous resplendence of glass and candles and silk. The New Winchester Gazette describes it as the high wilderness's most expensive fire hazard. An acquaintance tells you that your ballroom is the talk of Her Majesty's court. Expansions are planned at the palace. Interesting. 10,000 experience, too. That's insane. So with that, what's our next step in our ambition? The conclusion to our ambition. This is our last chance. Our last thing. Oh my god. We had 2 cryptic benefit, 2 searing enigmas, 2 crimson promises. I don't know where to get that. We also need 13,666 sovereigns. 10,000 sovereigns for that one. But I don't know where to get captivating treasures. We also don't have the correct affiliation for that at all. A masquerade sounds fun. Wow, where do we get these things? They just seem very rare. Captivating treasures. I think this means we have to... Hero of the New Street line. I think what we need to go with is trying to get the Evening of Infernal Splendor. I think that's the one we're most likely to be able to obtain. And all we need is the Crimson Promises and getting up the money. I don't know where to get Crimson Promises at, but that's all we really need to figure out. So that's what we're gonna start working towards that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and buy up more fuel and supplies before we get going. As you do. Looks great. Okay. We also have a facet to take, which is great. We really need to raise up our veils, so we're going to do that this time for sure. Maybe a combo of veils and our strength. Iron, rather. We're going to do that. The rubbery men are the least fortunate of London's citizens. Squid-faced, mournful, incomprehensible, despised. They clustered in rookeries and alleys, singing in gloomy, fluting voices of exile, their lost home. Why did you associate with them? For charity's sake. Boom. Feels good. Alright, so we're going to head up to the circus. Actually, no, we don't need to head up to the circus. Because we don't have the carpenter's thing figured out yet. We don't have the hairs from the bee. So instead, we're going to simply do another loop. We have 2 things for the bazaar now. Alright, 2 like things that we need to gather, which is the seeds again and more literature. And again, the literature goes all the way to Trader's Wood, which is a little bit more of a trek, but that's okay. And I think we'll be able to get 3 more sets of verdant seeds along the way. If nothing else, I know one of the places sells them. Yeah, the Nature Reserve does. So we can just do that if we have to. Ideally, though, we find them somewhere at a bargain along the way. Soon, we're also going to be starting a new game on Fridays, which I already forgot the name of. But it's a detective game that's inspired by Twin Peaks. It's the free game on Epic right now. So you should definitely check it out as well. But I was very intrigued by it because I'm a huge Twin Peaks fan and just finished that show the other day, actually. So insane and good. One of the best shows I've ever seen. You should really watch Twin Peaks. It's crazy. We're gonna go for unusual items. Maybe we'll get the Crimson thing. Who knows? Salon's 2 gossip. Sure. 2 is good. We'll take it. And we got a bargain. 7 of them. Jesus. We don't quite have enough for that. Enough space, rather. Oh, I probably should have looked before I picked the Savage Secret one, but that's okay. We'll be alright. I think we go ahead and do one more, too, just to be on the safe side. How many... We have a lot of Salons 2 gossip, so we're going to use one of those. Finish that off. Okay. And now we still need to do the port report. Great. And then I think we go ahead and buy a couple of these since it's all we have room for right now. Call it good. Just like that, we're moving on. We're heading over to Port Prosper, where we're going to try to get more settlers. And we're going to try to do another delivery for the expedition place, the nature reserve. And we're just going to be doing these laps to get our money back up to that next goal, which looks like 13,000. And by then, hopefully, we will have figured out how to get the last little item we need. We'll see. I have a feeling it's going to be very difficult, though. And man, if we have another death, I don't know what I would do, honestly. I might rage quit. I might end the series if we have another death, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. We might make it through with no more deaths. Easy. And I think we're going to try to get the secrets. And we got just a nameplate. That's all right. Oh, we get it. We get a chance. Okay. None of these are the things we were looking for, unfortunately. But let's try to get some an unlicensed chart. Yeah. Now we have 3 of those puppies. That's great. There we go. That was weird. Y'all see those explosions continuing on? Just the sounds of machinery. Constantly going. So first we'll do the settler transport. Still have 11 sky stories left, which is great. Where do they want to go? They want to go to Trader's Wood. Okay, good. That's fine. We're intending on going there too. They're selling literature? Oh, man. Let's just try to get as many as we can. And we succeed. How much do we get? 5. That's great. That's all we need. And where does it go again? It goes to Trader's Wood. Okay. Just fine. Now we can write our port report. Oh, but we're over our limit for things here. Deliver the sapling knots. Bazaar. They're selling literature too? Oh my lord. I think we just gotta... we're gonna have to jettison some of our other stuff. You know? Five of that. Yeah, this is what we're gonna have to do, I think. It's just too much value not to do it, right? Alright. Down to Carillon. And again, we can refuel and get more supplies when we get back to Lustrum, so it's not a huge deal. It's just that our cap of how much we can hold is a little bit lower now because we have so much stuff to sell in our inventory, in our cargo. Not a terrible problem to have. But maybe I should start doing that and just taking off with less fuel and supplies from New Winchester. Just so I don't end up selling it again. Or not even selling it, but jettisoning it. I should have sold it if I could. That would have been the wiser thing. Good job, us. Alright. Again, the first thing we gotta do is do that board report, man. Maybe the Crimson thing, we need to do stuff with the devil. Let's see, what is this? Purchase an indulgence. You have a penance indulgence. Okay. Okay. Listen to a proposal. Is this where we talk about the guy? Yeah. We're gonna try to figure that out. Holy moly. So this is where we have to collect all the penances, which is difficult. What do we get? I don't know, but I think we should try to do it. So how do we travel around? Gaslight Terrace is where we want to go. Yeah. Got our enlightenment one. Great. We can just get more. Oh, maybe we should collect a few. Okay, that's probably good. Let's talk to the spineless curate. He needs freeing. Pay the price. We need a shift of perspective. Shift of perspective penance. Okay. So let's go try to do that. What do we need for this? Let's see, at the checkerboard garden. So we need at least 2 of these. Assess the rubbery penitent by donating 5 penance, shift of perspective, or 1 and 1 enlightenment. Okay. Okay. So let's try to get this one. We failed. What do we lose when we fail? Terror. Oh, we get terror. Oh, that's kind of scary. We need at least a couple of these, though. Let's try to get a couple. There we go. Just like that. So now let's consider him again, and I think now we can help him. That's what we're going to do. 500 experience, Vision of the Heaven. That's great. So now will he... No. Deprivation? What does this one require? Turned away for impurity. What? Let's try again. Yeah, we're purified now, baby. So now can we go in? Okay. Gain a penance. Deprivation. We got one. Let's again. I think we try to get two just to be safe. Usually, I think that's the way to go. We have two of those. Okay. Let's talk to the nurse. What does the nurse need? Ask about the devil. Okay. What does she need? 5 of the deprivations. Or 1 and 1 of the other. Ugh. Alright, let's try to just collect the deprivation ones. Yeah. So I think I want to try to end up with 6 for now. So we're at 4. We need 2 more. We're going to have failures along the way, but we're... Oh god, that's 10 terror right there. Oh god, we're just racking it up. Alright, that's 6. Okay. Now let's talk to her again. Donate our deprivation to her. But we're getting a lot of experience doing this as well. We gained some salon stewed gossip too, that's great. Okay. So let's look back at what we have still. So that's down here? Yes. So we still have indulgence, penance, or enlightenment, and deprivation. So we still need endurance, excess, inescapable truth, and ordeal. Okay. Endurance, excess, inescapable something, and ordeal. Okay. How do we get this one? 45%. Okay. Got those. What does this person want, though? Ask about the devil. Few of the lesser punishments, yeah. Donate ordeal and deprivation. How much is... Oh, we're going to lose our deprivation one, but I guess that's what we got to do. Okay. So we have to go get a deprivation one back. Which is this one. If we failed, gain 5 terror. Great. Come on. Dude, we're letting our terror get so high. Oh, God. Alright. So we need like 3 more things. We can do this. Alright, so we got ordeal. We need endurance. We need a clear soul. Which we have. So let's try this. Gain a penance of endurance. Oh god, this is a tough one. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, there it is. Now let's wait before we get any more of those, just in case we don't need them. Alright. Inescapable Truth 5. Wow. Or Excess 5. Inescapable Truth 5 or Excess 5. Okay. A stained soul. How do we get a stained soul? Well, let's see. Inescapable Truth. God, this is 31 as well. These last ones are tough, tough, tough. Oh god, we're gonna... If we get above 75, we're stopping. Alright, we're stopping. Oh, our terror's so high. Alright, we're gonna have to come and do this the rest another time. Look at our terror, it's so high. Oh god, Lee. Oh, how are we gonna lower our terror, actually? I think I got myself in a pickle all of a sudden. I think I actually have to just go back somewhere to lower it. Do we just go back to New Winchester next time? I think we do. That's all we got today. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you next time. Peace out.